Nation, I've come up to the Hudson Valley today with my family to enjoy some craft beer from new local breweries, including Peekskill, Newburgh, Sloop, and Rushing Duck. Now, it's no surprise that they would open up a brewery in this area because there's a history of hop farming dating back to the mid-1800s. And with New York State support, the crop is having a resurgence. That, and the abundance of agricultural resources and amazing water supply, it makes perfect sense to open a brewery here. We're walking from Highland, New York, over to Poughkeepsie to visit a new restaurant that just opened up on Water Street called Nickel Inn. They are a wine bar on the Hudson. However, they decided to install 8 taps to support the local craft beer scene. Now that sounds good to me. I've got the eating bug and I'm super thirsty. Let's head on down there.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Seth. Every time you turn around, the taps are multiplying at your local bar.
What was once 2 or 3 beers on tap is now 10 or 15.
And these new beers often come from smaller, more creative breweries.
Join us as we explore the raging craft beer revolution and discover all there is to know about beer from the brewery to your pint glass.
Including the brewers, the drinkers, and everyone else that makes this a beer nation. Beer Nation asks that you please support our sponsors.
So when we were opening the restaurant, we were thinking about the Hudson Valley and everything the Hudson Valley has to offer, from farms and local wine and beer. There's just so much around here. So we really focused on the local farms and getting cheeses and meats and vegetables, and pretty much everything that our menu is based on is local.
So the pig belly is braised for about 5 hours to the tender. Then I make lardons, plus my little flour, fry them up, make them crispy.
In going to the beer, we really wanted to stick with that theme, the local theme, and there's so many new breweries popping up around the area. There's a new one in Poughkeepsie and Newburgh and Peekskill. Everybody that comes in really seems excited about our beer list.
We try to stay within New York, if not within the northeastern corridor. Everybody loves our selection. Everybody likes the fact that we're different than everybody else in the area.
So everybody's really enjoying it.
So out of the 8 taps, I chose to go with a Newburgh Brown from Newburgh, New York. Not 20 minutes from here. Brett's actually down there now. See what he's up to.
Thanks, Seth. I'm here at the Newburgh Brewing Company in Newburgh, New York, in the Hudson Valley, about 50 miles north of New York City. They've been brewing beer here now for just a little over a year, and we're going to take a tour today with owners and proprietors Chris and Paul. Why don't we take a step inside?
The building's about 160 years old. It was originally a steam engine company. They built engines for naval gunships during the Civil War.
Civil War, wow.
Yeah, Civil War. We've been pretty much best friends since we were 12. We went to middle school, high school, and college together. But after college, we definitely diverged quite drastically. And Chris went into a culinary world. I went into a finance and accounting world.
After college, I started homebrewing, and so got into really, making beer. And then I was lucky enough to get a job at Brooklyn Brewery. And from there, I really started thinking, all right, this could be what I really want to do.
What's the current capacity? How much can you guys brew?
We estimate somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 barrels, depending on the mix of beers. We're probably at somewhere between 20–25% capacity.
When we pulled out all these floor joists up there, those are now our benches and tables upstairs. So we saved all that wood and we built the benches and tables ourselves. Yep. And right now, our current form of our tap handle is the floorboards that we pulled out.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I try to brew sessionable beers when I can, but we've done imperial stouts and 10% Belgian strong ale. I was lucky enough to go on a trip to the UK with the brew team in Brooklyn. Never had like a 3% bitter, in this country. But there, it's commonplace, and I fell in love with those. And I was like, wow, beer doesn't have to be 7% alcohol. We do strong beers when it's appropriate. IPA, our English IPA is 7%, because by definition, an IPA has to be that strong. The local community in the Hudson Valley itself is awesome, super supportive. We get tons of people to the tap room. Happy to have, another local brewery. Yeah, we get tons of people that just
Long Island,
wouldn't
Staten
step,
Island,
but also local people that just long ago just stopped going to Newburgh.
Yeah.
Because they felt they had no reason to come to Newburgh.
Yeah. You want the community to support you, so in turn, you need to make sure you're supporting the community. I think we do a really good job of that here. We do a lot of charity-related stuff. We donate a lot of beer. We donate our tap room to a lot of charities to use to do fundraisers, because it would be sort of hypocritical of us to say, community, support us, and oh wait, no, we're not going to support you.
That's really the most important thing, you know. If you don't have good beer, everything else doesn't matter.
That's right.
I think people have said it a lot of different times over the years where, oh, Newburgh's turning the corner, Newburgh's turning the corner. I think now it really is. And if we're a small part of that or a bigger part of that, then great.
Thanks, Paul. So we're finishing this brewery tour the way all good brewery tours should end, in the bar. And it's an amazing bar at that. I'm drinking the Paper Box Pale Ale, which is named after what the space used to be. I think they did an amazing job turning it into the space you see before you. We're gonna relax now, have a beer, have some food, and just enjoy ourselves here in Newburgh. Thanks to Paul and Chris for showing us around. Seth, I'm throwing it back to you.
Thanks, Brett. I'm back here at Nickel Inn, enjoying a Newburgh myself. It's pretty tasty. Nation, come up to the Hudson Valley. Enjoy some good craft beer, good local food, and good people.